Hi everyone, it's me, Spring, the fiber enthusiast, and welcome to the channel. I want to welcome each and every one of you and welcome all of the new viewers, and thank you for stopping in and clicking play. So what is this channel about? It is pretty much anything and everything fiber arts related. We have knitting, tatting, crocheting, weaving, spinning, all kinds of different stuff that happens here. And I invite you to go to the playlists and just check out the playlist. There's so many different things. Everything from knitted and crocheted socks to the same for shawls and bandana cowls and regular cowls and beanies and crocheted fingerless mitts and just a very large selection of many different things. There's even an Afghan that you can make as well. Lots of different things. This back here is You're the Inspiration shawl. So you can check that out as well. I will be putting at the end of this video a playlist to some basic stitches, but I always add a playlist of sorts. So I will be adding in this video a playlist of basic stitches, and you'll find out later. There's a little clip that I add in after I'm done talking. I'm going to see how this works out. It's the first time I'm going to add it in. Please watch that and let me know what you think. Took a little bit of doing, but I kind of like it, but I'm curious your thoughts. Is it too whatever? So just let me know after you've watched the video what you thought of the little extra added segment to my podcast. I'll just say it's not me talking. That'll give you a hint for those of you that are watching this as your very first podcast of mine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into what I've been up to this week and what might be in the near future, that type of stuff. So this week, actually, what I did was rearranged my craft room. If you're not new here, you're like, but it still looks the same in the background. Yeah, I rearranged everything on the other side of this camera, and that included a lot of large furniture. So, yeah, I even had a bookshelf collapse and fall, not once, but twice. But that's okay. It's gone. It's no longer in here, and the books have a new home in the craft room, not somewhere else, in the craft room. But it was probably a good portion of 400 plus books that fell, all different sizes, from magazine thickness to large inch and a half thickness. So yeah, that was so, and even bigger than that, I have binders on the bookshelf as well, or did. But yeah, so I rearranged. I did a lot of rearranging. I was trying to get a steadier workflow for me. I really like the idea of the L-shaped desks, but they're out of the price range. So I created one with what I had in the room. I put my desk at one end. I put my coffee in the corner. You know, I got to have my coffee. For those of you that don't know, coffee is my drink of choice 24/7. Okay. So then my little bit of like scrap balls of yarn that I'm constantly pulling from to do tutorials or explain something, that is over there as well. And then my workstation, which is where my camera is right now, and it's in front of my window in here so we can continue to get some natural light during the day for tutorials. It helps a lot with light balance. So we have overhead lights and we have natural light. I know I've watched myself on the TV for my videos, and it's kind of like I'm really blown out here, but not as bad for the tutorials. So we'll continue to keep that, try to keep that balance, unless it's like today where it is super rainy outside. Okay, so next up is what I've been up to. I actually have a couple of new beanie tutorials coming out. This is the crocheted version. I also will have a knitted version, which I am working on currently. And I'm hoping to get an Addie one as well. So this is my own design, and it is the Barky Par because it reminded me of golf. Yeah. So the pom-pom is not part of the tutorial. If somebody would like a tutorial on a pom-pom, I can do so. I'm not a huge pom-pom person personally, but I do make pom-poms. So that is the crocheted version. And as I said, there will be a knitted version. So here we are starting on the knitted version. I also worked on my diamond painting a lot. Quite a bit, actually. Like, I'm almost done with this bottom half. So I also blended some fiber with some sparkle in it on the blending board, and then spun it up on the little nano. And the reason I did that was I was explaining how to add the sparkle into fiber and how to blend it and create roll-lags. Just a one-on-one video with the person who was the winner of the Nano 2. So I just kind of went over and showed her how to work up, you know, different things. So this was one of them. The other thing that I showed her was working on my double treadle manual spinning wheel. So I showed her how that works. And then, of course, I've been spinning and will continue to spin on my Ashford electric spinning wheel. I am working on filling this bobbin with some blues, blues and light pinks and yellows and a little bit of purples and deep, deep blue fiber. So I'm working on spinning that up onto my Ashford spinning wheel. I'm sorry about all the shaking here. And that is it for me. That's all that I have done this week. I stayed very busy in the craft room, but it was more so on rearranging than it was on actual crafting. But I did get a few things done. So I just wanted to share that with you. The crocheted hat tutorial does come out next week. And if I can get this done over the weekend, between now and Monday, it'll be available on Tuesday, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm almost done with it. So it should be available on Tuesday, and then we'll have something else on Wednesday. All right, everyone. So at the end of my part of the podcast, there is a credits video footage, which gives credits to all of the members, the channel ship members. Also, there is a show and tell. We had a couple of pictures added for the show and tell. Thank you very much, Cecilia and Nancy, for sharing your pictures with everyone else. Those will be added at the end. And then there's that extra little clip that's going to be thrown in here. Just tell me what you think, y'all. Be honest. It's okay. All right, everyone. Be blessed. Be a blessing. And until next time, bye for now.
Hi everyone, I'm Spring and welcome to my world of knitting, crocheting, Tunisian, and more. Today, I'm excited to share with you some tips and tricks for getting started on your creative adventures. If you're a beginner, you've likely heard about the many different stitches and techniques that can be used to create beautiful designs. But don't worry, there's no need to be intimidated. I encourage you to start with something simple, like a basic scarf or a beanie, and gradually work your way up to more complex projects. One of the most rewarding aspects of knitting, crocheting, and Tunisian is the ability to create your own unique patterns and designs. To help you get started, I recommend checking out basic stitch videos I've added the playlist at the end of this video. There are endless possibilities from cozy scarves and Afghan to stylish beanies and shawls. So have fun and let your creativity flow as you begin to explore these wonderful world of knitting, crocheting, and Tunisian. Remember that practice is key. Don't be discouraged if your first project isn't perfect. Keep working on it, and soon you'll be able to create beautiful, well-crafted pieces that you'll be proud to wear or share with others. And of course, being able to make your own yarn is a huge benefit. Whether you're knitting, crocheting, or Tunisian, you'll be able to create your own patterns and designs with the yarn you make. Plus, you can customize the colors and textures to suit your personal style or the project you're working on. In my world of knitting, crocheting, Tunisian, and more, I'm always learning and discovering new ways to make things. If you have any tips, tricks, or questions for me, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. Thanks for joining me on this creative journey, and I hope you have a fantastic time exploring the wonderful world of knitting, crocheting, Tunisian, and more.